Are you up for a discovery challenge? Before we start painting, I've hidden 3 little details in today's artwork. Can you spot a vintage blue telephone, a basket filled with apples, and a tiny blue flower vase tucked away on the bookshelf? Keep your eyes open throughout the video and see if you can find all 3 before the end. Now here's something I have been wondering. Can one beautiful plant become the heart of an entire cozy room? And what kind of stories begin to grow around a lush collection of leaves? And if this peaceful corner belonged to someone, what treasures would you imagine filling their shelves? If you'd like this artwork as a wallpaper, or if you'd like to color the line art yourself, you'll find both on my coffee page, and the link is in the description. Let's paint together. For this artwork, I wanted to try something a little different. Usually, I begin with the huge bouquet of flowers and let everyone grow from them. But this time, I decided to let a single plant become the star. It's one of my favorite plants because every leaf feels so full of life. They're large, round, almost sculptural, and every single leaf carries its own beautiful pattern of veins. I know some people might find these repeating patterns a little overwhelming, but I absolutely love slowing down and studying every tiny line. Not 2 leaves ever look exactly the same. The tiny difference is what makes them feel alive. So I started by blocking in lots of different shades of green using my oil painting brushes. Some leaves lean towards deep forest green, some almost become black. Others are soft sage, and some are slightly grey. Others grow with a warm yellow-green. Instead of painting everything with one flat color, I kept layering and blending until each leaf felt like it had its own personality. And once the color was established, I switched to the paintbrush and carefully drew every vein on every leaf. I like combining different brushes because each one does a different job. The oil brush gives softness, the paintbrush gives structure. Together, they create leaves that feel both soft and detailed. Little by little, this giant, healthy, overflowing plant became the visual center of the entire painting. Once the plant was finished, I began asking myself a question. Where would a plant like this live? I imagined it sitting proudly on an oversized wooden table, a table so large that it could easily hold this enormous pot without feeling crowded. Then I started building the room around it. I pictured a beautiful French-inspired bookshelf and stretching across the background. The shelf had tall arches and elegant columns that almost feel architectural. Instead of making the background bright, I kept it dark so the color object could stand out. Along the very top shelf, I placed a little collection of objects: flowers, teapot, another flower arrangement, a trumpet, and more flowers. Tiny decorations that made the room feel lived in. The shelves themselves are filled with books, rows and rows of books. Instead of designing every book cover, I decided to leave most of them as simple color blocks. Sometimes large shapes create a stronger visual rhythm than lots of tiny details. So the bookshelf becomes this colorful mosaic quietly sitting behind the main scene. It makes me imagine someone who truly loves collecting books. Maybe this isn't just their living room. Maybe it's their reading room. Or perhaps it's their favorite little corner where they spend peaceful afternoons surrounded by plants, books, and quiet moments. And of course, a cozy room never feels this point, I noticed something. Most of the painting was filled with warm greens and earthy tones. I think it needs another strong color to balance everything. And that's when I decided to paint a vintage blue telephone. The rich blue immediately catches the eye and creates a beautiful contrast against all the greenery. I also placed a couple of books underneath, so the phone feels like it's been sitting there for years. Old, loved, still waiting for someone to pick it up. On the opposite side of the painting, I wanted another object that felt warm and welcoming. Instead of another flower or another stack of books, I painted a woven basket. Inside the baskets are apples, and you can't really see every apple from far away. Mostly you just notice the little hints of warm reds peeking through the weaving. And sometimes that's enough. Our brains naturally complete a story. Then I returned to the tabletop itself. Rather than leaving it completely plain, I added gentle wooden stripes to suggest the grain of the table. Under such a large and heavy plant, I imagined someone placing a decorative lace close to protect the wood. So using my pen brush again, I slowly filled the area with delicate lace-like patterns. They're subtle, but they add another layer of warmth to the room. Finally, I added one more important object, a silver desk lamp. Instead of using only grey and white, I mixed tiny amounts of soft lavender into the metal. I like this combination. It's still metallic, but it doesn't feel cold. The hint of purple quietly softens everything. It makes the lamp feel warm instead of industrial. That's something I enjoy doing throughout my paintings. Every object made of metal can still feel gentle, and every material has room for warmth. As everything came together, I stepped back and looked at the whole illustration.